Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we've got a 1/16 ounce orange. That's one of those Tamora jig heads, painted orange. Guys, when I think of a Cajun cricket, I think of orange and black and chartreuse. I just go by those Bobby Garland baits. That's what they have in them. It's a little brighter orange than this, but this is what I'm going to be using. Alrighty, let's get us a little thread laid down. We're just going to tie it right down to the hook tip. And what have I done? The scissors. There they are. I'm going to go ahead and cut that tag end off. And before I put my chenille down, or my Sally Hansen down, I had a question from a viewer about how do I pick my marabou. Guys, that right there, for these small jigs, or this one right here, guys, I'm not going to use those on these small jigs. You can see what that looks like right there. I don't like that. What I look for is something like this, stick straight up. When you pinch it down, right there's what you've got. That'll make a nice looking little jig. Or this one here. This is probably the one we'll use on this jig. And I've got one more here that's not too bad. That right there. But I like for them to stand up like these, straight. I like the ends even on it. But anyhow, I guess we can call this a Cajun cricket pattern. We've got the orange head. We're going to use some chartreuse marabou. We want it to stick over about the length of the hook, which is about like that, I believe. I'm just going to give that 4 or 5 tight wraps. Make sure we've got it where we want it, and I'm going to get in behind here, right behind the head of the jig, and go ahead and cut off that excess to get it out of my way. I don't like having to fool with that stuff. Going all the way up the head with it, some people does. Like I said, picking out marabou, I guess that's just a personal preference, but that's just what I go by for these small jigs. Okay, and now let me just tie this right back up to the head, because I'm going, like I said, I think of black when I think of Cajun cricket. So I'm going to get me 2 pieces. We're going to use the crystal flash on this jig. I've got the black crystal flash. Go ahead and give that a cut. Make sure it's going to do like I want it to do. And I'm just going to wrap that right around the hook. And we'll come right straight back with it. Just to get me a little black in there. And we'll cut it off about 1/8 of an inch past the end of the marabou. There we go. It's sticking up now, but once it gets in the water, it'll be fine. So, let's see here. Okay. Now I'm going to get my chenille out. Try to find the end of it. I believe this is it right here. go over those threads with the Sally Hansen once again. And we will layer chenille right on top. Pull everything back, loosen our vise, and we're going to start wrapping it up. Let's see, I don't like that. I got a little wide with it there. There, that's better. I'm gonna go around the front here a couple of times, trying not to catch no chenille under that. I'm just going to alternate it front and back here for 3 times. And we'll get in here and cut that chenille off. Okay. Somebody told me one time it's not what a jig looks like when you got it in the vise, it's what it looks like in the water. And that is so true. So when we get done, we're going to wet this one and let you look at it. Ah, Rick, come on. Try to go 5 times. We went 4, that's good. We done went 2, so we'll call that good. Okay. Now let's get it out here and see what we can see. Guys, right there we go, a little Cajun cricket. I also got this. I was debating on which to use. We may go back and tie one with this here too, but since that had a little black in it, I went ahead and used it. We've got a little black crystal flash in with our chartreuse. Not too bad, guys. Let me go ahead and, if my water's not froze here, let me go ahead and get it wet. There's what it looks like wet. That looks like Cajun cricket to me. Guys, as always, I do appreciate you watching these videos. I appreciate all my new subscribers. It means a lot for me to see the comments and the new subscribers and the likes and all that. But if you like the video, just take a second there and hit that like and subscribe button. We'll catch you next time.